We do want our children to be better than us. And in your mother's case, it's understandable. In my case, as I said, it's a much harder task. But, it's been a good 25 years with you. You were a very brave little child when you first entered the world. You were 12 years old, still sleeping in our bed. Still sucking your thumb. Few people know it. We had to have surgically reconstructed when you were 15 because you had bit it down to the bone. I was afraid to walk up any steps that had openings in the back. Until the age of 11 was walking up steps on his ass back. I said, I'm so proud of my brave son. And then he told me, Dad, I'm going to be a wrestler. I said, you're afraid of steps and you're going to be a wrestler? He said, there are no steps in wrestling. He wasn't a very good wrestler anyway. So but he was very brave. He was a brave wrestler. Being that unskilled and going out there every week took a fair amount of bravery. He was very strong, just not very talented. He kept blaming it on me because I was the only father that didn't come to the wrestling match with the landscaping truck. He said it was a genetic deficiency. But anyway, so he wasn't very brave, but he was always very smart. And he did always ask a lot of questions. And the stuttering never got in the way of his questions. It was like bullets just flying out. One day we were in one of our many, many trips to Disney World. Right, Luke? We went there about 15 times in our lives. And David and Meredith, my aunt and uncle, my brother and sister are not here today, said, you know what, why don't you and Cindy take a break? We'll take Michael with us to SeaWorld. Now, David and Meredith are educators. They've worked their whole lives teaching children, educating, inquiring young minds. They came back from 6 hours with Mike and said, that was the worst experience. I said, why? He said, because he would ask a question before you would even let us answer. He asked another question. Well, how did this whale get so big? And why is it so big? And they were exhausted. They said, we'll never take you as ever. All right? So he was always inquisitive, but he was always very smart. But he was never show off about it, even though he always was, I will say openly, except for me, the smartest one in our family. Right, Dan? Okay.
Not even close.
And then, but he did gain strength and knowledge and bravery as he got on and went on to college. And I'll never forget that beautiful night. A bunch of us were having dinner out. Michael said he was going to go out for this loser fraternity. Sigma summer asshole. Yeah, and he was really excited about going into the fraternity. So we were at dinner, about 8 of us. And we called Michael and said, how you doing? And Michael's, how old were you a freshman?
Yeah, I was 18.
He was 18. He was blubbering like a 6-year-old girl. And I said, what's the matter? He goes, well, I really liked the fraternity, but they didn't like me, and they didn't invite me. So here we are sitting around dinner. All of us start crying because our son's over there in Washington, and all of you were so mean to him. And then like 3 hours later, we called back just to see how he is because he was so sad. He said, I can't talk to you. I'm very busy with the fraternity. I said, what happened? Oh, yeah, I got the note right after I hung up on you. He never bothered to call us back and tell us that. But he got to you guys, and he fell in love with all you, and you guys had a great career. And then Mike moved into New York. We set him up in a humble little place near his law school. And of course, the thing that happened the best to him in his whole life, other than me, because I'm still the best thing in his life. But the thing that's almost closest to the best thing in his life happened along the way was when that beautiful girl, not the cupcakes, was when that beautiful girl on the right of Michael, Lindsay, came into his life. And for that, I can say my son is a blessed man. To have a girl that beautiful, that sweet, that smart, and I'm a famous person. Anyway, Mike, what can I say to you other than we all love you dearly? All of us come into this world with gifts and challenges. It's obvious that you have many gifts. It's just as obvious every day of your life you have a challenge. watching all of us who have watched you meet that challenge in the last 24 years stand with admiration and pride about how you've handled yourself as a man through some very, very tough times. I've always said, and I've meant, that you've always been my hero since you were old enough to talk. All right? And I stand here and say today, at 25 years old, you continue to be my hero, and I don't care if you never get a job. You'll always be my hero. You're a wonderful son. You're a wonderful brother. You're a wonderful friend. One day you'll be a wonderful husband. Hint, hint. And I love you, and I know I speak for everyone here that they love you and wish you that you enjoy your life and your children one day as much as we enjoy you. I love you.